Alright, so today we're cutting the front fenders on XJ's, my brother's and mine over there. So first you gotta take off these little bolts once you pull off your plastic for that little metal piece you have right here. And then what we did is we just kind of traced that dirty line that you had from the plastics that were sitting right here. Traced it with a white marker, that way when my buddy cuts on, he could see exactly where he's cutting at. Everybody has different preferences for this. We're trying to clear 33s on ours without rubbing. I have 33s on mine right now, but it rubs when I go off-roading. But like I said, everybody has preference. I would prefer cutting it on this line. Some people like to go up more and straight along here. They're probably putting like 35s or something on these Jeeps. I'll do another video right now once well, for now, before we're going to put some Smitty built bumpers front and rear on these Jeeps. We'll do videos for those too. For now, we're taking off these plastics so that we have enough space just to cut that. So the same thing how mine is already over there. Alright, so on this side, we're going to take off that plastic molding. We'll try and show you what we did to take it off. First, you got to take off your fender liner, which there's clips on there that hold it on. If you guys plan on reusing it, you guys could pull out the clips so they don't break, but since we're not going to reuse these fender liners, we're just going to rip them out. So he's just pushing down on them so they can break out, because we don't really care for them. Alright, you guys, so to take this side piece of your bumper off the plastic, you got 4 bolts. So you have 2 right here and another 2 right there. So 2 of them are number 8 and 2 are size 10mm. Alright, so for the side plastic, he had just ripped it off. It kind of came a little loose when he was off-roading anyways. He had already pulled it off, but basically you just put force and pulled it off. And then after that, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 nuts, 7 nuts. What size is it? 10mm. 7 10mm nuts from the inside. So inside of here, you're going to take off those 7 nuts. Once you take those off, you take this plate off. And then we're going to do the same thing. You could kind of see that dirty outline from where the plastic was sitting at. We're going to trace that with a white marker and go ahead and give it a cut. So we did this side already. And we'll do another video for the rears. Yeah, that's basically where he lines it up with a white marker and then he cuts it. And then when we cut it, we're going to clean it up a little bit, put some touch-up paint, and then we're going to put that plastic rubber that people usually put right here in their door jambs so that you don't hit cars and scratch them when you open your doors. Since the metal is really thin in the front, we're going to put that after we cut it, just pop it in there after we put the touch-up paint, just so it looks like a little nicer, like more OEM or whatever, I guess. Alright, so the other side is cut already. Doing the same thing on this side. Mark up where you want to cut it at. Draw a line, or some people tape it up and then go ahead and cut it. I'll do another video right now after it's done. Alright, so now this front fender's cut. When you cut it on this side, just be careful with that plastic you have right there for like your washer fluid. You don't want to cut too close to that. And then also you have this little bracket right here. Well, you have one of these brackets on each side. It goes to that bracket that was sitting out here for that metal piece. When your fender was right here, that metal bracket that you had holding your plastics on. Also, like let's say this comes in, it doesn't put too much pressure. Like this fender is not going to pop out too much. Well, you're cutting your fenders already anyway, so you could cut this off, or if you decide you still want it, I guess bend it up and grind down part of this and tack weld it inside or something. If you want to go that route, I would disconnect my battery before I do any welding on this thing if you guys are to go with that route. But yeah, so that's the front fenders cut on the Jeep Cherokee. We're about to do this one next. Alright, so now this Jeep fender's cut also. And then we're probably going to just cut that bracket on both sides. The one that used to be on the fender, which is like bolt. So we cut the fronts to get rid of that little metal bracket. It was like it was a rivet. So we just drill the rivet so that it breaks off, and then take out that little metal bracket. And then also with a with a mallet, we beat this because this was still eating into the tires. So we did that on both sides just so we're clear.